FATF and grey listing of Pakistan. FATF or Financial Action Task Force has decided to retain Pakistan in grey list in its October 2021 plenary. This is what we are going to discuss in this video. We will also discuss what is FATF and what's the meaning of grey listing and its implications. So welcome to Bankers Plus Academy. Pakistan was grey listed by FATF in 2018 after they found multiple anti-money laundering and CFT deficiencies on its part. CFT means combating financial terrorism. To begin with, what is FATF? FATF or the Financial Action Task Force is a watchdog for global money laundering and terrorist financing. It's an intergovernmental body which sets international standards that aims to prevent money laundering and terrorist financing activities and the harm they cause to society. As a policy making body, the FATF works to generate the necessary political will among countries to bring about the required reforms in these areas. For this purpose, the FATF has developed what is called the FATF recommendations or FATF standards, which ensure a coordinated global response to prevent organized crime, corruption and terrorism. They help the authorities go after the money generated by criminals dealing in illegal drugs, human trafficking and other crimes. The FATF also works to stop funding for weapons of mass destruction. It reviews money laundering and terrorist financing techniques and continuously strengthens its standards to address new category of risk. The example for a new category of risk is the creation of virtual assets which have now spread across the globe after cryptocurrencies gained popularity. The FATF monitors countries to ensure that they implement the FATF standards fully and effectively and holds countries to account if they do not comply with the regulations. There are currently 39 members of the FATF. Apart from this, there are also 31 international and regional organizations which are called associate members or observers of the FATF, who are also part of the efforts of FATF in fighting money laundering and financing of terrorism. FATF constantly monitors the level of compliance of the regulations by various countries or jurisdictions. The countries who fail to comply with the regulations and show serious strategic deficiencies are blacklisted or grey listed by FATF. So what is this blacklist and grey list and what is the implication of such classifications? Countries are blacklisted when it is found that they have significant strategic deficiencies in their regimes to counter money laundering, terrorist financing and financing of proliferation. FATF refers to such countries as high-risk jurisdictions which call for action. It advises other countries to exercise enhanced due diligence while dealing with such countries. Often, FATF calls upon other countries to apply countermeasures to protect the international financial system from the ongoing money laundering, terrorist financing and proliferation financing risks emanating from such countries. Blacklisting will result in severe financial restrictions, downgrading by credit rating agencies and loan cuts by World Bank and IMF. Presently, North Korea and Iran are the two countries which have been included by FATF in the blacklist. Similarly, FATF grey lists countries which it considers safe haven for terror funding and money laundering. Though inclusion in the grey list is not as severe as being blacklisted, it's a warning to the country to tackle the identified strategic deficiencies. The main impact of being on the grey list is that it raises the risk that the country could be placed on the blacklist, which is a serious threat and factor that discourages investors. So it has an adverse impact on foreign direct investment. By grey listing, the FATF is placing the country under increased monitoring. These countries are required to actively work with the FATF to address the deficiencies in their regimes to counter money laundering and terrorist financing. Currently, there are 23 countries or jurisdictions in the grey list, including Pakistan, Myanmar, Philippines, Syria and Turkey, among others. Now, coming back to Pakistan. This is not the first time that Pakistan has been placed on the grey list. Earlier, it was in the grey list twice. This time around, Pakistan was grey listed in 2018. And after keeping the country in grey list in June 2018, FATF had asked Pakistan to execute a 27-point action plan. They included demonstration of effective action against UN designated terror outfits, individuals and their associates in terms of financial sanctions, asset seizures, investigations, prosecutions and convictions. As we know, Pakistan is often accused of harboring many dreaded terrorists and protecting them. At the October 2021 plenary, the FATF observed that Pakistan had completed 26 of the 27 action items in its 2018 plan. The one remaining item was about continuing to demonstrate that Pakistan is targeting and taking action against senior leaders and commanders of the UN designated terrorist groups. The leaders of a host of terror organizations are still residing inside Pakistan with all kinds of protection and patronage from the Pakistan government. FATF says that though Pakistan has reported some steps, it has to continue to make progress to address the one remaining CFT related item as soon as possible. And how Pakistan can come out of this grey list? FATF has advised Pakistan to address its other strategically important AML, that is anti-money laundering and CFT deficiencies, which may help the country to exit from the grey list. These steps include nominating additional individuals and entities for designation at the UN, demonstrating an increase in money laundering investigations and prosecutions, and that proceeds of crime continue to be restrained and confiscated in line with Pakistan's risk profile, and also working with foreign counterparts to trace, freeze and confiscate assets. The FATF is expected to review Pakistan's performance on its recommendations during the next plenary and working group meeting between February 21st and March 2022. Thank you.